welcome back to the channel. This is my first video for 2023, so I'm just wishing you all a happy new year. I just want to quickly address this haze that goes on the camera. That's because my phone, that's good, captures terrible audio. And this old phone that's beat up and got cracks all over the camera screen captures good audio. So I just use the one that does the better audio because I have an accent, and you know, people from America and other countries won't like it, so it's got to be at least clear, right? Today, 2023, we're seeing all sorts of action in the market, even though it's kind of closed. You know, we're seeing Tesla down. That's quite a crazy thing. I'm seeing how much the media is driving that down. But I do like Tesla as a company, and I think that they have huge growth opportunity. What is the valuation of the stock? I don't know. But the media loves selling a good story, so they're all over it. Tesla bashing. We're seeing, futures are up. Last I looked for the markets. But looking at Michael Burry's, one of his more recent tweets, he made a good point. And he said that if inflation starts to taper off or go down, that the minute it does, or very shortly after it does, the Fed will go back to the printing press and cut interest rates, because they're dying to do that, but they can't without crushing the dollar. And if they do that, you know, the reaction will be a cheer of triumph. The markets will skyrocket, I think. I don't know, it's not financial advice, but I think they'll skyrocket because, hallelujah, the cheap money's back, the tightening cycle's finished, it's off to the races, take your positions now, and we're going to see huge. But I don't think that's what the actual, that'll be the reaction, but I don't think that's actually going to happen, because that, as Michael Burry said, doing this will just create more inflation, and we will end up with a second wave of inflation that's probably going to be, you know, pushing it into much higher levels, meaning interest rates and tightening will have to, you know, be brought back to the table, or we, inflate or hyperinflate. Something's got to happen, but it's not the good news that the Wall Street, people are gonna first register it as, and it will turn, I think, into a full-blown crisis. So we're going to be following this year. You know, if you haven't liked the video, please do so. Subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a ton and motivates me to make more content. So if you do like it, that's one way you can really help me. But I'm really going to be following this year, because I personally am convinced this is the year that the muck hits the fan big time. That's what I think. And, you know, I've made these predictions that March is the month that the tide starts to turn. And this is just an estimate, you know. My timing could be out. But I think around March we're going to see, and it's going to be construction that is going to be hit first and the worst. That we are going to have the jobs, a lot of work dry up, but not completely. There's still a lot of work to be done. But it's going to be where layoffs start to come, you know, and these high wages that people are getting in such industries, you know, if they do get laid off and then they're looking for more work, but it's risky to take them on, then simply what's going to happen is that the wages aren't going to be where they left, you know, they're not going to pick up where they left off. They're going to go from, say, $35, $40 an hour working for the man to, you know, 28, 25, who knows? A lower figure. The thing is, inflation will be skyrocketing, the mortgage payment will be worse. You're just not going to be able to command your wage if we see the labour markets turn around, and I think that we will. So keep an eye on this channel, because I'm going to enjoy commentating. I'm not going to enjoy what I see if it plays out like I think, because it's not going to be good. But I'm going to enjoy, like, seeing if my analysis was on point. If I was wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. Or if I think that I'm just early, I will explain why I think that is. But I really think this is going to be a year. If we get to the end of this year, 2023, and the layoffs haven't come, the calamity, the foreclosures haven't come like I feel that they will, I will actually be in quite utter disbelief. Like, I really will. And I know, things do take a long time to play out, but I think that the music has basically stopped, and it's going to be really interesting to watch these central banks. Are they going to raise interest rates? Are they going to cut interest rates? Are they going to print? Are they going to keep tightening? Like, how are they actually going to do it? And what's these inflation numbers going to actually be? Are they just going to lie and say they're lower than they are? A whole bunch of stuff could play out. So stay tuned. Stay tuned, because I really feel like I'm onto something with what I'm calling, and we will see where we are in just 12 weeks from now, and we can sort of look back to how did anything I say actually take place, and if it did, how much was right, how much was wrong, or how close do I see it at that point? If it hasn't happened, does it look like, are there signs coming out that's saying that I actually am just a little bit early, and in how early am I? I'm really I am quite fascinated by economics, but I think that I'm not exactly happy about what these central bankers have done. I think they are crazy, but man, they make these calls, not me. I'm just making the commentary. All right, so we'll see you in the next one. Happy New Year. I did say that, didn't I? See you in the next one. And sorry about that haze on the camera, but it is what it is. All right, peace.